This video is called Another Big Heresy, Amillennialism. Historical background. As you remember, pagan Rome was a great persecutor of Christians and later Jews after 70 AD. It was steeped in idolatry and ancestor veneration. These gods had their roots tracing way back to Babylon. It also had a cult of emperor worship as well. About 300 AD, there was a new church created by Emperor Constantine. It's very clear this church was not the apostolic faith given to us by Jesus and the apostles. It was full of idols. It had its own set of observances and rituals. And some early church fathers, like Augustine of Hippo, had much to do with adding strange doctrines to it. One major heresy was amillennialism. This is a major red flag to look for in a false church. They taught that Jesus would not return to earth and rule for 1,000 years on the throne of David. The return of Jesus would invalidate the rule of the emperor. Therefore, they taught Revelation 20 is only symbolic. There would not be a literal 1,000-year reign on earth by Christ. Augustine gets the credit for systematically bringing this heresy aboard. Here's what the scriptures say. First, New Testament says he will return. A. He will sit on the throne of his father David. Luke 1:32. And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Jesus. And he shall be great, and shall he be called the Son of the Highest. And the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father David. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever. And of his kingdom there shall be no end. B. Jesus told us he would return. Mark 13:26. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. Second, Old Testament prophecy tells us Messiah will return and rule on earth. Isaiah 9:6-7, Daniel 2:35-44, Daniel 7:13-14, 27, Jeremiah 23:5-8, Zechariah 14:4-9. Here's some scriptures. Daniel 7:13-14. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, and all peoples, nations, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Zechariah 14:4. And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before the Jerusalem on the east. Jeremiah 23:5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord. I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. Third, the first set of prophecies of the suffering servant, Messiah, son of Joseph, were literally fulfilled with Jesus' work on the cross. We should expect Messiah, son of David prophecies to be literally fulfilled at his return. The correct doctrine is called historical premillennialism, that is, post-tribulation premillennialism. This is what the early church fathers, such as Irenaeus and Papias, disciples of Apostle John, held to. Source: A Dictionary of Early Christian Beliefs, David Brousseau. After great tribulation, Jesus returns literally. Matthew 24:29. The Antichrist and false prophet are thrown alive into the lake of fire. Revelation 19:20. Satan is bound, and the saints rule with Christ for 1,000 years, the end of which comes the final great white throne judgment. You see, Jesus returns literally as per Revelation 20. So, who teaches Amillennialism. Short answer, all the big name denominations. Eastern and Oriental Orthodox, Roman Catholic, Protestant denominations, Lutheran, Reformed, Anglican, Methodist, many Messianic Jews, Amish, Old Order Mennonites, Conservative Mennonites, Restoration Movement churches, various churches of Christ, and many Baptist denominations. What does this mean for us? It means people need to return to studying the words given to us by Jesus and his apostles. It means people need to be led by the Spirit and taught by the Spirit, because most organizations are full of strange doctrines. This will be the end of this video. God bless you. Please follow him, heed the Spirit, and let him teach you his word.